target. Capped it with a huge Rose Bowl win, not just with his arm, but with his legs as well. And the Chargers, they wanted to make sure they had their next guy in line after Phillip Rivers left the team. Many thought it would be Tyrod Taylor, but Justin Herbert beat him out and has become a starter as a rookie.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 75 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll run for it. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down. The Chiefs leading rusher in their Super Bowl run. Here's Damian Williams. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
17-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
makes the score Chiefs 3, Chargers nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Not much there, only a yard. Now Herbert got to get into the line in a hurry.
6-yard line.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 50, here's Herbert. Short his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Across the formation, he's got a man. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 22.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. It's into the hands of Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Herbert throwing again. This will be caught about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Mike Badgley to kick off.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
26-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
27.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there and still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red and color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season.
Has him knocked free. That's not going to get it done. We'll come up well short of the first and about the 21.
Justin Herbert.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They'll run with Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different sector.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll go to Barkley again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. It's Hill, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
28 more yards.
That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. Dances by him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield, run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
The wide receiver.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Third down, here's Geis. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. That'll do it for us. For Charles.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a